Hello everybody, my name is Spazaholic, and welcome back to Beacon Pines. Last time we were playing, we got turned into ice, so yeah, we're doing a whole nother thingy. We've got this one, was after that little shit got splashed with the goop and turned half of his face old. Or we could go back and do the interrogation again, with a different outcome. Let's do the interrogation again. Let's do that. Classic good cop, hard cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation.
So yeah, this is the, after we went into the basement and found out all the shit about, you know, my grandma having all of my dad's files and
Rollo
shit.
brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times.
Alright there, Rollo. You have at it there, bud.
Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver.
He swaggered past the chair.
Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, 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 Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Tolliver!
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face. Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Now hold on, let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
For fuck's sakes, Rollo. Oh, we can do this my way, or... Well, let's just say I've never needed another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance! What? I don't
Mr.
even...
Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You've tied me down. How on earth could I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk! Spill the beans! What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran. Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival? Good
He shook
lord!
his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got it all wrong. Where is she now? She's headed to the source. Source? What's the source? It's where
His voice faded to a whisper.
the town began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
God damn it, Rollo. Oh, yeah, fucking, what a guy. What a guy. Every time he speaks, it's just gold.
Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Damn, Rollo. I think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the town began? We need more information. Yeah, but we'd better not push Mr. Tolliver any farther. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about the History Museum? It just got set up for the festival. Nah, that tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library. If there's any information about this source thing, Kato can help us find it. Let's go get some answers. Kato, the penguin boy. This is a dang nice rah. No, I need help in the brains department. This is a dang nice library. Thanks, we work hard on it. Aren't you a little young to be a librarian? Oh, Kato hung out here so much, eventually they just gave him a set of keys. I just keep an eye on the place for Mrs. Novak sometimes. They got you working for free? It's quiet and I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? Fair enough. What can I do for you all? We need a favor. I already told you and Rollo. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Tank Atomic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know that I can't be bought. Call it a professional code of conscience. Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for? The thing is, we sort of don't know. What do you got on the history of town? There's the country record archives. What's in those? Births, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded. Great, we'll start there. Sweet.
Chapter 8. 6 feet under, 3 towns over. The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos.
Yeah,
Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult.
This is gonna blow
As
up
the
the
sun
town.
began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
Like, we know this already. It happened once. We already got... Well, it's not even really explosives. It's some kind of magical ice-making powder, because it just iced everybody up. If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of these asinine death records. Orlo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life, till he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
Yeah. If you've got a better idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be the boring county records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
You're a... You're a county record. Sassy little shit, this guy. You're a county record, he says. What a man. Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Just like...
her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. I'd love to see you try. Hey. We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that name, Beck? In the obit? J. Hartford. From the Brookville Tribune 8 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my Gran's name, Juniper Hartford. Maybe there are 2 J. Hartfords? Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. You're fucking telling me it's getting creepy. If your Gran is 6 feet under, 3 towns over, then who am I living with?
The question hung in the air.
What in the shit is going on here? Alright, gang, gotta close up for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10. Oh crap, Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? I'll think of something. Well, better question is, what the fuck are you gonna do about your grandma that actually it doesn't exist?
The house. If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet.
Yeah, whoever it was.
And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
Who the fuck is my grandma?
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely. She was asleep.
Yeah, so you say.
His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Shit's gonna go down and I'm gonna die again. I guarantee you that's exactly what's gonna fucking happen. I'm gonna go down there and Gran's gonna be like, hey, what are you doing? And then lock the door and, you know, the whole death thing again. For fuck's sake! This is worse than I thought it was gonna be. Oh no.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace.
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
Probably that one. What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned.
Your prisoner escaped and you're like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. Let's go get a snack.
Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Okay, I can figure this out. I just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
I feel like that's a bad idea, considering it's probably explosives also in the jam. I'm afraid your jam delivery will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed. Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. She's gonna kill me in my sleep. Where am I going? She's gonna be awake as soon as... Oh, she's gonna be like standing right there. That's worse than what I thought it was! Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened.
Considering you both
His
sleep in the
stride
same
began to
bedroom,
falter.
yeah.
He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
You don't say. Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luca groaned and tried to move.
Yeah, it was the fucking jam! I called
His
it!
limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
I bet you it was the jam. The jam! Yeah, I fucking knew it! I mean, I guess, yeah, you went to sleep. Yeah, no, it was the jam. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? A whole mess of fucking trouble is what I got myself into. There, Grandma, who's probably... I don't even know who you are, actually. Rest now, and let me handle everything. Who are you? Answer me that fucking question, Grammy.
Chapter 9.
I don't know if I have time for another chapter. I'm thinking that that's going to do it for this episode. We've gone through 2 chapters. Rollo was the most badass detective on the planet, and we now know that my grandma doesn't exist. So yeah, it's been, we'll call it productive. Yeah, we'll call it productive. Been a good couple of chapters. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but, you know, shit's going down. So, more questions about Gran. That's great. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.